Hello and welcome, I'm your Code Monkey. Here's a super quick video on something that some people find quite confusing, which is what is the difference between a GameObject or a transform? Now, where I see this question pop up is whenever I have some video where I call Instantiate to create some sort of prefab instance, and usually as a personal preference I tend to use transform references for the prefabs instead of GameObjects. And for some people that can be confusing to see if you've always learned to reference your prefabs only as GameObjects. So as an example, here I've got some super simple code. I've got a prefab reference of type transform. It's also a serialized field, so it's exposed in the editor. Now, if you don't know about serialized field, if you normally just expose it as public, then go watch my video on why you should not make everything public. So here I have this simple reference to my prefab as the type transform. And in the editor, here is my script with that field, and I can simply drag the prefab reference. Then here on the code, just asking for some input and calling instantiate on that prefab. So if we run this, I just press the button and yep, there you go, my object is instantiated. By the way, this object is a really nice money clip from the Cinti Polygon Heist pack. It's a great pack with lots of money and lots of stealth, lots of heists. So if you want to get it, check it out with the link in the description. Okay, so with this, the object was spawned, so everything works perfectly fine. However, you might have learned to use GameObjects. So if you go up here and you change the type from transform into GameObject, so if you do this, all of the code works just the same. And here in the editor, let's assign the exact same reference, there it is. And if we try, then press on T, and if there you go, everything still works exactly the same. However, don't be confused. This does not mean that a GameObject and a transform is the exact same thing. That is not true. Those are two unique different types. If you grab this prefab and you try to cast it back into a transform, if you try doing this, then nope, you have an error. You cannot convert the type GameObject directly into a transform. However, at the same time, despite being two different types, they're also pretty much interchangeable. The reason for that is because every single GameObject always has to have a transform component. If here in the editor you right click, let's create an empty new GameObject, and in the inspector you can see, yep, it comes with a transform component. If you right click on the transform, you can't even find the option to remove it. Whereas if you add a random component, you right click, you can remove it, but transform, nope, cannot remove it. And conversely, every transform always has to be attached to a GameObject. If you go up here and you just try doing new transform, then nope, that does not work. Unity does not let you do this. So GameObjects and transforms, they are two different types, but they always need to work with one another, so that's why they end up pretty much interchangeable. Anytime you have a GameObject reference, you can grab the transform by just going in there and grab the transform. And on the other hand, if this was a transform reference, you can go into the transform and grab the GameObject reference. So from one, you can always get the other one. Now the main difference is over here when calling instantiate. If you have a transform reference and you call instantiate and pass in a transform, then you can see that this returns another transform. Whereas if up here you change this into a GameObject, if you do that and you call instantiate, now this one returns a GameObject. Now for me, usually when I instantiate something, I like to move it or scale it or do anything like that. So if I make this directly of type transform, then this one is going to return a transform. So I can just grab the transform for the prefab transform. I can grab that one and then directly just access the position and set it to something. So I can do this directly, it's super easy. Whereas if I change this into a GameObject, then now this one, instead of returning a transform, it returns a GameObject. So let's rename this to the prefab GameObject. And now in this, if I did want to modify the GameObject right after instantiating, then over here I have to access the GameObject, then access the transform, and then I can move it. So that's really the main difference with using a transform and why I intend to use them. If you use a transform for the prefab, then instantiate returns a transform, and over here you can avoid having to access the transform from the GameObject. So you just avoid one extra access call. And of course, like I said, all transforms are always attached to GameObjects, so even if you use a transform reference, so even if you use this, if you want to access the GameObject, just access transform.GameObject. So for me personally, since I tend to work more directly with transforms as opposed to GameObjects, like I said, usually I like to move the object, change the scale, rotation, and so on. So because of that, I tend to use my prefab references as transforms. But for you, perhaps if you tend to work more with GameObjects and transforms, like perhaps usually right after calling instantiate, after that, perhaps you tend to call the GameObject.setActive. If normally this is the type of thing in order to enable or disable a certain instantiated GameObject, if you tend to do that often, then it might be more useful to define all of your prefabs as GameObjects. So that's just a quick explainer on transforms versus game objects. When it comes to prefabs, you can use whatever type you prefer, and personally I tend to prefer transforms. Also, one more note on transforms versus game objects. If you want to destroy an object and you try to destroy the transform, so up here call destroy on this prefab transform, if you try to run this code, then nope, there's our issue. We cannot destroy the transform component. Again, like I mentioned previously, you cannot have a game object without a transform. So if you want to destroy the transform, the only thing that you need to do is you need to destroy the actual game object. If you do this and you press the button, yep, the game object is spawned and destroyed. Alright, so I hope this video helps clarify why sometimes you might see transform prefabs and other times you might see game objects. If you found this video because you're completely new to Unity, check out my video doing a quick overview of how the engine works. And if you're just past the complete beginner stage and you want to learn more about the engine, then check out my turn-based strategy course. I designed this specifically to help guide you and take you from beginner to advanced. Even if you're not interested in that specific genre, you will still learn a ton. In that course, I assume you know the absolute basics, and then I help you take the leap to the next level by making a more complex game using things like C# generics, using delegates, sin machine AI, and all of that while focusing on writing good, clean code. So if you want to take your game dev skills to the next level, then check out the course. Alright, hope that's useful. Check out these videos to learn some more. Thanks to these awesome Patreon supporters for making these videos possible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.